Welcome back. Python is one of my favorite programming languages of all time. If you're new to Python, check out the link below to learn more about it. Now, this is going to be tough, but let's be a bit critical. Let's take a look at some reasons why I dislike Python in 2022. One issue that I've had with a few Python projects I developed was the speed in which the program ran. For example, I had this web scraping project that I built out using both Python, R. For some reason the R project seemed to be much faster than the Python project. I was essentially doing the same thing on both. No extra features or post-processing on either one of them. And it seems like it's a common issue with Python developers. Depending on the task, Python may be a slower language to use compared to other corresponding languages to those projects. To add, I've seen a few situations where the machine wouldn't be able to finish up a specific task due to memory management problems. This can be a massive issue for someone developing out a massive project. If you only plan on writing small, less than 100 lines of code projects, then you should be okay. But I've had to restart many projects that were only around 1,000 lines of code due to memory issues. One of the biggest problems facing Python is mobile development. With languages like Swift, Dart, and frameworks like Flutter, there isn't a big reason to choose Python for mobile development. Currently, there are a few packages that give us the capability to develop for mobile devices, like the package below. However, there aren't as many applications, tutorials out there when compared to the competition. Without a doubt, this is one of Python's biggest shortcomings in my opinion. I will never understand this. But I've had so many issues on my specific environments installing Python packages. For starters, if you're using Python 2 you need to use. For Python 3 we use. There have been many times where I accidentally install the wrong Python package to the Python version and end up having to retrace my steps to reinstall the package. To most people, this may be a non-issue, but since I run into this issue I truly feel like others run into this issue as well. When I use a language like R to install a package to any environment, you use this specific line of code. For some reason I prefer this method over the Pythonic way of doing so. To add, I've used several different computers and OSs and I still experience some sort of issues when installing packages. There you have it. All in all, I love Python, but if I had to choose some of the things I dislike about it, these are probably it. If you have any suggestions, thoughts, or just want to connect, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Also, below is a link to some of my favorite resources for learning programming. Thanks so much for reading.